Here's somebody who says, what happens with the sexual energy when it's not being used? Why is it good or appropriate to not use it or to liberate it? And what is what do you do when it arises very strongly, not to repress it? Okay, so we have the karma to be born in bodies that are biologically programmed and so have sexual energy. Okay, and that influences our mind, and then our mind gets going. You know, you can sometimes see there's something physical, but then the mind gets going with the ignorance that that's truly a truly existent, you know, physical sensation. And then we start thinking about the object, and of course we elaborated. This wonderful person, this and this, and they look like this. And that's where we get all these songs on the radio. Your eyes are like diamonds, and your teeth are like pearls, and your skin is like sandpaper. And, you know, and all these love songs, you know, about I can't live without you. And, you know, all these things on the radio, that is inappropriate attention gone berserk, you know, designed for the purpose of generating attachment. Okay? And so, and then once you have the mental attachment, then you have what's there with the body plus what's there with the mind. Okay? And then we just go like, you know. Okay? So I think one thing to do is to separate out what's happening with the body and what's happening with the mind. And the more you can deal with the mental aspect of it, you know, then that's very, very helpful, because then you don't let your mind just go daydreaming on all sorts of other things. Okay? So the person's first question, you know, what happens if you don't free this sexual energy? You continue living. You know, you don't fall over dead. You don't freak out. Sometimes the guys who are incarcerated, you know, there's all these kind of superstitious thoughts that they pass around between themselves in prison that, you know, if you don't have sex, then all sorts of, you know, things are going to happen. Actually, no, none of it happens. You know, you still have a whole body. Your mind is still there. You know, nothing falls off. Nothing. You know, and you just take that energy and you redirect it somewhere else. And so here is, I think, where you can really use it very well in your visualizations. Because when you have the inappropriate attention on an object of attachment, you are visualizing like mad, aren't you? You know, don't tell me you can't visualize. You know, when you're attractive to somebody, you have detailed visualizations, okay? All you do is switch that energy and visualize the Buddha, okay? And when you visualize the Buddha, it can bring up a different kind of blissful energy, yeah? That's not the same kind you get from sex, thank goodness, yeah? Because if you look, the blissful energy from sex, actually, you're so uncomfortable that it's a relief of the uncomfortable sensation. Yeah. Anyway, you know, you put it into your visualization. Yeah. You put it into your physical work, your offering service work. You know, it gives you a lot of energy that you can direct towards many other things, and the world actually continues. Isn't that a surprise? Yeah. So, yeah. If you're having a lot of difficulty with it, the mindfulness of the body is very, very good for that. Yeah, you just look in detail about what this body is that you're so attracted to. Yeah. So you take the person's body that you're attracted to, and their skin is here. You pile up all their skin. Okay. You put the eyeballs there. You put the teeth there, each one individually. Okay. You put their ears here. Yeah. Then their jaw, maybe you like their jaw, or you like their forehead, or you like their cheeks. You put those bones right over here. Okay? Yeah. Then the insides of their bodies, oh, this gets really good, Their liver, their intestine. Oh, that intestine is gorgeous. Their stomach, their gallbladder, their pancreas. Oh, look at that pancreas. And you look at exactly what it is that your mind is obsessing about. And just look at exactly what it is. And that's when you really see how the inappropriate attention takes something that is really disgusting and turns it into something that is gorgeous. Isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. So that's a very good antidote. Really calms the mind down. Yeah. Oh, I want to embrace them. Oh, I want to hug their stomach. I want to hug their rib cage. Maybe their ligaments? No, it's their esophagus. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you have to put a lot of energy into relationships. And you don't necessarily get what you want out of them. In fact, what's the divorce rate now? Yeah, it's high, isn't it? Oh, is there a conventionally existent attractive person that's really inherently existently attractive? You see. Well, they always say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, don't they? And it's really true. It's really true. Yeah, it's very true. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it's the person who's looking who sees the person as beautiful. Yeah. So we, sometimes they talk about it as, well, you exaggerate it more than the attractiveness more than there really is, as if there's some attractiveness already there. That I don't know. There might be this much, yeah, but just in the fact that it's a human being, maybe that's the amount of attractiveness that's there. But I remember a friend of mine who worked in a hospital in Israel. She was young, when she was doing this, and there was an older middle-aged man who was there, older, middle-aged. The definition of older changes, so I can't remember how old he was. But, and he was really sick, And she just found working with him kind of disgusting because she was, the nurse there. And his wife came in and would just sit with him, and then after she sat with him, said to my friend, "Isn't he wonderful? Isn't he the best person you've ever met?" And just extol this man's praises. And my friend was having a really hard time because she saw him in exactly the opposite way. Yeah? And it's just that, isn't it? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And this woman saw him not only as emotionally beautiful, but it also as physically beautiful. Yeah? So it really is our own mind, isn't it?